Hello and welcome back to the 1970 GTO project. Now if you like stuff like this on muscle cars, especially Pontiacs, well, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. It helps the channel. Now today, guess what we're starting? A wiring harness. For some, a very dreaded thing. You know, it's kind of funny because they always say carburetor guys are scared of wiring. I'm a carburetor guy. I'm not afraid of wiring. Wire up this whole car. It doesn't bother me one bit. So, I'm going to do, got a little bit of old wiring harness here to tear out. We're going to start getting this new upgraded harness started. And, you know, all the fun stuff of spaghettiing it everywhere and figuring out what goes where. But with this kit, it's going to be pretty easy. Now, as you can see, there really is not a lot of harness take off left. You know, this right here, a little bit on the engine. Looks like he's already got everything off the core. This right here is just our temporary setup to get the fans going while we were testing out everything. You know, all that good stuff. Our floors are good and cured. He's got his firewall insulation there. There's no dash in the way, so it's going to be easy there. We're in our harness back here. And unfortunately, we don't have a bumper yet, but that's okay, because we can get our wires lined out here anyway. Oh, there's the spaghetti. It's all hidden. I was wondering where it went. Let me get this thing out of the way. He hid all the spaghetti in the cowl, which is fine. Or not. We may or may not. I haven't opened the kit yet. Should come with everything new. Let's just go ahead and start removing everything. You can pull the spaghetti all out. Look at that. Here's your spaghetti back.
Sure, a crackhead give me $2 more.
Maybe.
This number's matching G.T.O wiring. Yeah, this crusty as hell. You want your car to burn to be around?
Yeah, exactly. It's only original once. It's no longer original now because the harness is gone. Come on. Yeah. You get this old battery cable out of there where you can...
That's a new one. I bet that's like 2 years old.
Yeah, but it's small. We're going to upgrade it.
Oh, yeah. You want a full-on 1 gauge?
Yeah. Bigger wire for that start. That starter will turn on a lot better too. Alright, I think we got all the harness out now. Looks so much cleaner.
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't like to run correctly with that wire, so I might need to put some back.
Yeah, I guess. That's gonna be fun. Alright, let's tear into our jumbo mess of wiring and whatnot and spaghetti and confusion for some people. That ain't gonna be too bad though. So here's our engine kit. Everything's labeled, that makes it easy. All the wires are labeled, it's gonna be easy. Ain't too bad. Front light kit. These go up front. Rear body, that goes out back. What is this? Courtesy light kit. Well, we may do that. Our cluster kit. Sweet. And get this. So here was the gauges for the car. You know, good 140 speedometer. And it's got the idiot lights and a fuel gauge. Well, we don't like that. Luckily, one weekend, this got posted up in Northwest Arkansas, so he drove it about an hour drive and picked up this one that someone took out of their 70 to put digital in. Speedometer's still in great shape, but it's actually got the gauges, which is much, much better. And with this kit, it'll have all that, so we can wire this one in real easy. So that's going to be great. I like that a lot better. The only thing it is missing is the alternator. You won't be able to see that, but we got oil and tint, where the other one's just all idiot lights. First, I'm going to start right here, and that is get this mounted into the firewall so everything can come from it. Now, that's not my first rodeo doing the wiring harness, so it should go a lot easier every time I do more of them. So, but here's the great thing. Well, say great thing. Everything's labeled. Everything's here. You gotta uncurl it. There's plenty of extra wire for some modifications for some things, so you can kind of custom route stuff. I would enjoy that. So I always start right here, because everything connects to this. So that's the best part to start, and I can get everything laid out on this side and then carry on. Now the fun part is attaching it. Now the great thing about this upgrade is it uses the blade style fuses, so it's a great upgrade. The downfall of doing a harness like this is wires want to catch on everything while you're trying to move them around. The fuse block is in, and right now I'm just taking the time to look over where everything goes. I know what I'm dealing with right here, where everything goes. Before I get too carried away. That's better. Okay. We got this in there, and then we're gonna work front to back. I'm gonna get the engine and the front headlight harnesses on and all that. Whoop, real quick.
I guess I need to take my jerry can off the front of the car so it could actually put the electrical system on it.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Well, now we gotta take off our fuel tank here.
Well, I do kind of like it there.
It worked.
It's my goat cart.
it did work. Like, it did its job.
Granted, I will like the fuel capacity of the actual tank.
Yeah, this is only 5 gallons.
Yeah.
Didn't get you far. Get on the bottom.
Same up.
Yeah. And we gotta take our little wood support here for the gas tank off, and might as well anyway while we're here. It served its purpose.
I always like the woody wagons, but I don't think this will get started.
No. It's also on the wrong part of the car. We need to put wood down the side.
And we gotta do body panels anyway, so it's not like it's gonna matter. I thought you did the buttons. Huh?
It is recorded.
Oh.
Yeah. Freaking this long green one that is tied the whole thing together. Whee! Okay. So now, we put these together like that. And attach it. Because I want to run the wiring a certain way, and we're going to throw this on, I want to undercoat this lift right here where, you know, no one ever paints or anything.
That's a bad thing when your car's been blown apart long enough, it looks weird with fenders on it.
Yeah, I know, I'm not used to seeing it with a fender on it.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Wow, that looks weird with the actual body panel.
Yeah, I forget kind of what the car looked like at that point. to come back because it was getting late and it was going to storm and all that fun stuff. They came back, finished up the engine harness, as you can see. Alternator, got our mega fuses there. All that's good. Wipers connected. Distributor, power distributors connected. All that good stuff. Got everything ran to the starter. All that stuff. We got our headlight harness, engine harness. Now I need to move on and go in there and do more of that. Now, just going to go ahead and do the rear and leave the dash for last, since he's still working on the dash and getting all that. There's no fire or heater box and all that. It's not ready yet to be put on. So I'm just going to go ahead. He's working on that while I'm doing the wiring. So get the wiring done and then whee. Yeah, it's going to be fun. That's cool. Thanks.
Even a choice at that point.
The only issue I've ran into this is which one does it go to? Doesn't actually specify. I mean, I can only guess at this point. You can see, courtesy light ground, is this white one right here that they left disconnected. It says courtesy ground. And it shows, it goes, it shows it next to the orange, which there is no spot next to the orange, so one would assume it's, you know, got to be above the orange. But it should be on the right side above the orange, and there's nothing. So, I don't know. Gonna find out where it plugs into and check that. Alright, so that's pretty well correct. I just looked here and here and I saw the pattern and repeated the pattern. Now I'm going to get this wire loomed up and get sorted out to go to the back. Now I finally get to go back here in this nice, beautiful trunk. It does look pretty good compared to what it used to. Oh wait, it didn't have floor at all. That's fine. It does look a lot better now. It's starting to look like a car again. I'll just get these connectors all done up. And now I'm working on courtesy lights for the dome light. We're going to go ahead and leave the original dome in for now, since he wants to do some work to the headliner. And that'll be fun. Because the original, well, may still work. That wiring actually looks really good compared to the rest of the wiring. I mean, I would imagine, since nothing can get to it hardly, especially the elements, so that should be alright for now. Then once I get these courtesy lights done, let's move on back here to the rest of the harness. I want to do the courtesy light so I can get this right here tucked up, you know, nice and neat, kind of out of the way, kind of, because we're going to have to replace this rear quarter, so I don't really want to tuck it anywhere just yet, but I got it long enough where I got room to move. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get set up. Now, I could add a trunk light, but this did not have one. So we're not even going to bother with it. No need. Didn't have one, he won't use one. Eh?
What if I want to turn light?
Oh,
Use
great.
your flashlight on your cell phone. I got you. Put me in later.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have the actual spot for one. We could rig up some LEDs.
Oh, there we go.
That way when you're going down the road and someone blinds you, you pop your trunk open and it shoots LEDs back at them and they're blind.
Well, I need all the Pontiac haters to be comfortable when they're riding in my trunk.
They won't be breathing, don't worry about it.
Allegedly not breathing.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say why. They could be holding their breath. Yeah. The only thing that sucks about working on the trunk is there is a little holder back there for the harness, and I really don't want to climb up in this little cubby. I'm gonna have to reach around to get it. I said reach around.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that.
I got it. About this.
I know.
Alright. Looking here, this is going to be fun. Because, got the wiring for the 70 right here. And I noticed, to back up and tail lamp extensions, harness assembly. Not included. Okay. Well, they gave a lot of light harnesses. 68. Not included. But they included the parts for the 69 only. What makes 69 so special? I mean, it's, 69 and all, but like Gigi. Yeah. But why do they send the tail light lamps with for that and not the other years it says for? That sucks. Oh man. Okay, where's that? Oh yeah, I need this page. Now that I got all this wired up, I can just go ahead, put this nice little G.T.O sleeve on it. And I'm just using this on the back just in case I need to get any of the wires. Shouldn't, but never know. I did wire it after all. Huh. There ain't no one else in here right now but me. Oh yeah, I forget there's a cat. Cat probably forgot I was here and got scared. That's actually pretty accurate for this cat. Come on. There we go. Why don't you want to do the thing? You go in the tubey. Come on. There you go. Sometimes you get the top to it. Sometimes it helps. A lot of times it don't. And somehow that got twisted. Not sure how that happened, but whatever. Are you killing the vibe here, man? tape the end up so stuff don't just fall out, that falls off. A little bit right here, but leave that alone where those connectors are so I can get those in and out if need be. There we go, now that's all nice and neat. Had to hook up the grounds, not a big deal. Okay, let's see. Snippy, snippy. There we go. Alright. Leave the ground out of it. Now, unfortunately, we still got to find the extensions, but yeah, you know, it's wired up now. Setting unit for the tank is in. License plate light. That'll have to wire in later once we get a bumper and that mounted all up. Yeah. Third brake light, though. That's a question, isn't it? Hey, Brian, I got an idea.
Yo.
I'm gonna run this third brake light wire back. I'm going to come out where the courtesy wires are coming out. I'm going to run it up into the trunk, and we're going to cut holes in the trunk and put a third brake light. No, we're going to put the third brake light in the spoiler.
I don't know how it's going to look there. And I we do it as underglow.
Oh yeah, underglow, yeah.
Every time we hit the brake,
it glows under the car, yeah.
And then they're wired in as a trailer plug, and I can do some kind of weird thing.
Yeah, if we take it to drag and drive, we could use this for a trailer with trailer brake lights.
Actually, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
not a bad idea.
Well. Now, the bad thing is you didn't put any of the heater stuff in where I could start under the dash.
It's drying right now.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, an idiot decided it was a good idea to break it.
Yeah, well. Alright, now all that's left is the dash, which the fiberglass on that broke, so it's getting repaired before we can continue on there. Trying to sort some of this stuff where it belongs. And stuff like this right here, since it runs under the carpet and the center console, well, kind of want to make sure it's kind of protected. Alright, now I did get a late start again today like I did last week, so I'm running out of time, and there's still some stuff to do before we can get all this ready and going, since that's still curing. Now, I'd like to have all the heater stuff put in place in order to completely get that correct. I've got the correct ignition hooked up, and now I'm going to go ahead and do the correct plug-in for the windshield wiper switch. And probably about all I'm going to do. That way, this is ready. We can start putting it back together. Because once that's on over there, fender can go back on, and it'll look like a car again. And we still need the extenders for the tail lights in the back. We'll have to find those somewhere. Don't know where they are. They weren't in any parts boxes. I don't remember seeing them actually for the car. Whenever they took the bumper off this car, they must have took those with it. Of course, there's stuff to plug in, that's easy, but wait until the column goes in. I'm gonna put the dash on first, then the column. Of course, gotta get all that in first. And once that goes in, I can start wiring that up. This right here would be one of the last things to wire up. That's the neutral safety switch and stuff. Because, you know, we'll have to put the carpet down. I'm going to put center console in. And then when the console's back in, then we can wire that up correctly. And there's just like little odds and ends here that's really not too bad. This plug and play, plug and play, plug and play, plug and play, plug and play. Almost got everything where it's a plug and play left. The only wiring actually left is radio. Yeah, there's 2 radio wires here. Nope, plug and play. Courtesy lights will probably need to be wired up, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got left. Whatever that's a courtesy light, okay. Yeah, the only, well, on this part, it's mostly all plug and play until we get to the dash cluster, which is going to be the fun part because we're swapping the gauges and we're going to have to do a whole kit and caboodle fun with that, but I don't really want to do that until I get a little bit closer, but that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.
Y'all come back now, you hell.